Hi, here we're looking at the Van Buren County 60-acre parcel that we have for sale. There's a house right across the road there, very nice people, real quiet. There's a 720 square foot metal building on the property as well as water. You saw the water meter there. The CRP field is on the east side of the property. Indian grass and brome grass primarily. I kicked up several pheasants when I was walking the property. Tons of deer bedding out there. Here's a food plot in the northwest section of the property. He's got turnips in it. You can see a platform there. He had his blind on at one point. So you could put another blind on there. Looks like he's got a storage area underneath that. Here's a Lick Creek blind adjacent to food plot. It's about 6.5 foot tall, 6 by 6 on the inside. Actually, probably 6.5 by 6.5 on the inside. Excellent blind, excellent food plot area. You can see all the hinge cutting they've done in this property. They've done a ton of work. This creates extra browse, lower level vegetation where deer can reach it, and there's much more food to carry a higher deer population on the property, as well as edge nesting and brooding habitat for pheasants and turkey. It's very thick, but yet there's some big trees in there too. There's some nice white oak and red oak and black oak and bur oak and shingle oak and cherry, hickory. There's a whole bunch of species. You can see there's water on the property throughout, primarily in the form of small drainages that kind of trickle through. Nothing big, but there was water. There's kind of a main creek on one portion of the property. It's not very big, but there seems to be always water in it. Here you can see some of the larger white oak in there, as well as a mix of small stuff. There's also some red cedar on the property, which are fantastic for thermal cover for whitetails in the wintertime. They love those. Getting up under them right there. You can see some of those. And here we're just continuing our walk through the timber there. You can see a variety of habitat. Some eastern red cedar there. Some little openings in there. Deer love that, big bucks love to bed in those little pockets within the cedars. Just a variety of habitats. Very thick in this property. If you want a property that holds a lot of deer, you can see a deer trail there, kind of faint, but it's kind of running crossways there. Again, just a walk through here, you can see some shingle oak, tons of low-level browse. Here's the stream that runs through the property, through the main corridor, running kind of east-west. There's some walnut up along the edges. Right there's a walnut. There would be a few marketable walnut in here, not many, but there's a few. Some hackberry. Excellent corridor. During the rut, you're going to have some monster bucks walking right down that corridor, no doubt about that. You can see a crossing there. Kind of breezing through here, but you can see kind of a variety of habitat there throughout that corridor. We're just kind of walking from the west, heading east. There's a rub up underneath some cedars. And here we're up, kind of popping out into one of the CRP fields. You can see a hinge cut there. Excellent food plot spot right there. It would be. There isn't one there now, but it would be a great spot, look like. A lot of food plot locations here that aren't visible from the road either. It may not look like that on the aerial, but there's a lot of little hidden pockets you could put a food plot in. Nice building locations. It lays really nice. Just a beautiful farm in a great area. A lot of great management going on in that region too. So you should come take a look. I think you'll really enjoy this farm. It's a beautiful property. And you can see the house across the road there. In general, this is a very low traffic area. Not many cars on that road at all. And that's pretty much a look at the farm. Come take a look, and thanks very much for watching the video. You can see more at iowahabitats.com. Thanks a lot.